But hear me clearly. Your struggle is real, and it's valid. You weren't taught to feel powerful around money. You weren't taught to speak to money with confidence. Most of us learn to treat money like a strict school principle. Be quiet. Don't ask too many questions. Don't demand too much. And above all, be grateful for the little you get. So naturally, the idea of ordering money the way you order coffee feels wrong, almost rude. Like you're supposed to whisper your requests and hope the universe heard you. But your core challenge isn't money. It's permission. You don't believe you're allowed to command it. You don't believe you're supposed to speak boldly. You think asking for money should come with emotional paperwork. But here's the truth. Money is not the boss of you. Money is energy. Money is obedient. Money is a loyal servant waiting for instructions. And the only reason money feels chaotic or inconsistent in your life is because your instructions are chaotic and inconsistent. You can't whisper abundance and then shout fear. You can't affirm wealth and then panic over every bill. You can't pray for overflow while treating money like a stranger you're scared to talk to. The universe is not confused about what you want, but you might be sending mixed signals, like someone texting, "I'm fine," while emotionally combusting. So let's clear the air. Let's simplify the process, because it truly is as simple as ordering coffee. Think about it. When you order coffee, you don't doubt for even a moment that it's possible to get exactly what you asked for. You don't think, "Oh, I hope the barista doesn't judge me for wanting almond milk," or "Maybe the coffee machine is broken today," or "What if I'm not worthy of the caramel drizzle?" No, you assume everything is available. You assume everything is possible. You assume everything is already prepared. That is the same energy you must bring into your relationship with money. Let me give you a framework, a very simple one, something your mind can hold on to so you don't drift into overthinking. I call it the 3-step money order. Identify, instruct, expect. Identify what you want, not the vague version, the clear one. The same way you know you want an iced vanilla latte with 2 pumps, light ice, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. You are allowed to be specific with your money requests. In fact, the universe prefers it. Instruct the universe. Speak it. Declare it. Don't negotiate with it. Don't beg. Don't plead. Just order it. You're not asking for the impossible. You're directing energy. You're articulating a desire that already exists in the realm of potential. You're giving the universe a job to fulfill. Expect the delivery. This one is where things get tricky for many people, because most people place their order and then immediately cancel it with worry. Imagine placing a coffee order and then running back to the counter every 10 seconds asking, "Are you sure you heard me? Did you get my order? Are you sure it'll come out right? Should I repeat it?" Eventually, the barista will stop making your drink, not because they're evil, because you keep interrupting the process. Expectation is not hope. Expectation is confidence. It's certainty. It's knowing the order is on the way even before you see it. Now let's make this relatable. I know you've ordered coffee before. If not coffee, then food, or a ride, or anything else online. When you click the button, when you place the order, you don't get anxious about the delivery method. You don't panic about which route the driver will take. You don't obsess over whether the cook will season your fries. You simply trust the system. You trust the process. You trust the flow. And that is exactly what you must do with money. Your job is not to obsess over how. Your job is to order. Clearly, calmly, consistently. You may say, "But life hasn't made money easy for me." That is true, and I honor that. Many people have financial trauma without even realizing it. You might have grown up hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees, or we can't afford that, or rich people are greedy. And because of that, you learn to shrink your requests. You learn to feel guilty for wanting more. You learn to believe that struggle is noble and abundance must be justified. But here's the thing. Struggle doesn't make you spiritual. Abundance doesn't make you greedy. The universe is abundant by nature. Look around. Trees don't ration oxygen. The sun doesn't limit its rays. Water doesn't apologize for flowing. Nature is not modest. Nature is not shy. Nature is not stingy, and neither should you be. The moment you speak clearly, without fear, something in the universe shifts. Paths open, ideas appear, opportunities find you, people recommend you, discounts show up, unexpected blessings land at your doorstep. When you command money with clarity, money responds with clarity. Let's talk about why this matters. Because you might be thinking, okay, this sounds great, but why does it feel so hard? It feels hard because your mind has been trained to default to fear. Fear of lack, fear of loss, fear of disappointment. But fear is simply imagination used in the wrong direction. If you can imagine failure, you can imagine success. If you can imagine bills piling up, you can imagine money flowing in. If you can imagine everything going wrong, you can imagine everything going right. The mind is powerful, but it obeys instructions. So if you want to shift your money reality, you must shift your mental commands. Let me lighten this up for a moment. Imagine walking into a coffee shop and treating the barista the way you treat the universe. You walk up, look nervous, and say, "Can I please, maybe have a small latte, if it's not too much trouble, if the resources allow, if I'm deserving today." The barista would stare at you like, "Sir, just say the order." That is exactly how the universe looks at you every time you hesitate. You don't need to argue for your limitations. You don't need to defend your struggle. You don't need to negotiate with blessings. You simply need to order. So here's what I want you to do. Think of one amount, not 10, not 5, one. One financial request. Something that feels believable, yet exciting. Something your spirit can stretch toward without snapping. Decide that amount, speak it out loud, declare it, order it like you order your morning drink, and then breathe. Relax, expect its arrival. You don't need to know how it will come. You don't need to force its direction. You don't need to stalk the outcome. It will arrive when the channels open, and the channels open when your fear closes. Before I pause, I want to give you one action step. One tiny step that will shift your energy instantly. For the next 24 hours, anytime a financial worry enters your mind, replace it with a simple phrase. My order is already being prepared. That's it. Simple, light, powerful. Every time you feel fear, every time you feel doubt, every time you start to panic about a bill or a debt, say it. My order is already being prepared. Because it is. Because you spoke it, because the universe heard you, because you are powerful enough to command the energy of money just as effortlessly as you command your coffee order. Now that you've placed your order, let's talk about something people don't admit out loud, the awkward silence that comes right after. You know that feeling, the one where you've declared something bold like, "I am receiving $10,000, and then 10 minutes later your brain whispers, "Well, maybe like $200 is fine." It's the mental version of ordering a 5-course meal and then immediately telling the waiter, "Actually, just bring me the breadsticks." This is where most people sabotage themselves, not in the asking, but in the waiting. They place their order, but they don't hold the energy. They don't maintain the confidence. They let old beliefs march right back in with a clipboard like, "Excuse me, did you forget you're supposed to struggle? Did you forget that abundance is suspicious? Did you forget you grew up hearing that money requires suffering?" And before you know it, your order is cancelled, refunded, and replaced with doubt. So let's talk about this waiting zone. Because it's sacred. It's where your energy plants the seed. It's where your confidence waters it. It's where expectation brings the sunlight. And it's where your old fears try to stomp on the soil. That's why you must stay anchored. You must stay clear. You must stay in that calm certainty you feel when you're waiting for your drink at the counter. Think about it. When you order coffee, you don't pace around worrying the barista forgot you. You don't panic that someone else will take your drink. You don't talk yourself out of your order. You simply wait. You might scroll your phone. You might look around. You might daydream. But you wait with assurance. Your name is on the cup. Your drink is coming. You're not tense or stressed. You're in receiving mode. That's how I want you to treat money. Order it, and then hold your energy with the same relaxed confidence you use at the coffee shop. Let's dig deeper into why this matters. The universe doesn't operate on begging. It operates on alignment. Your job is not to convince the universe, it's to convince yourself. Because once your inner world shifts, the outer world rearranges automatically. Life mirrors your expectation. It responds to your assumptions. It reflects your belief more accurately than it reflects your effort. People often believe money comes from work alone. But money doesn't come from work. Money comes through work. Money comes through ideas, through people, through opportunities, through openings you don't even see yet. Work is the channel, not the source. The source is infinite. The source is everywhere. The source is the energy that says yes when you get aligned with it. This is why ordering money like you order coffee is not delusion. It's alignment. It's clarity. It's tapping into the natural flow of abundance that's been waiting for you to stop whispering and start commanding. Let me give you an example. Imagine two people walking into a coffee shop. The first person is nervous. They shuffle their feet, avoid eye contact, and whisper, "Can I have, maybe, just a regular coffee, if it's not too much trouble?" The energy is unsure, scattered. They're expecting something to go wrong. The second person walks up smiling, relaxed, confident, and says, "Good morning. I'll take a medium iced latte with oat milk." And that energy is clear, direct, uncomplicated. The barista immediately knows what to do. The universe works the same way. It responds to clarity. It responds to confidence. It responds to direction, not emotional hesitation. And here's the funny part. The people who struggle the most with clarity are often the ones who need abundance the most. It's not because they're incapable. It's because life trained them to shrink. Maybe someone told them to be realistic. Maybe someone mocked their dreams. Maybe someone taught them that too much confidence is dangerous. But let me tell you, clear energy is not arrogance. Clear energy is obedience to the nature of abundance. You can't receive what you refuse to claim. You can't attract what you're scared to request. And you can't command what you keep apologizing for wanting. So let's strengthen this confidence. Let's talk about the science, because even though this message is spiritual, it's also logical. Your brain filters information based on what you expect. This is called selective perception. If you expect lack, your brain highlights lack. If you expect struggle, your mind finds evidence of struggle. But if you expect abundance, your brain starts noticing possibilities, opportunities, solutions, ideas, resources. This is not magic. This is neurology. You literally rewire your brain when you shift from worry to expectation. Now, this doesn't mean you sit in a corner chanting and never take action. No. What it means is your actions become more guided, more inspired, more effective. You waste less time doubting yourself. You make decisions from clarity instead of fear. You see the path that was invisible to you before. The moment you place your order for money, the universe begins rearranging things behind the scenes. People you haven't met yet start moving. Conversations you haven't heard yet start forming. Opportunities you haven't recognized yet start aligning. Your job is simply to stay open. Let me tell you a secret. Most people don't receive more because they keep preparing for disappointment. They're more loyal to their fears than their desires. They hold on to lack because it feels familiar. They expect financial problems because it's what they've always known. But you can only receive at the level you're willing to believe. So release the old beliefs. Release the narrative that life has to be hard. Release the idea that money is rare or complicated or taboo. Money is energy, and energy obeys authority. Speak like you mean it. Think like you deserve it. Order like you expect it. Now let's make this humorous for a moment, because seriousness has never manifested a miracle. Imagine walking into a coffee shop and loudly declaring, "I climb a grande caramel latte in the name of abundance." People would stare. The barista would blink rapidly. Someone would probably record you. But guess what? You would get your drink. Why? Because you asked. Boldly, clearly, without flinching. That's the energy I want you to bring into your financial life, minus the public theatrics, unless you're feeling extra dramatic today. The point is simple. Money responds to your certainty, not your fear. And now, because I want you to integrate this deeply, I'm giving you another simple but powerful action step. Every morning for the next 7 days, place one money order. Just one. Don't complicate it. Don't second guess it. Don't explain it. Speak it out loud, and then go on with your day. Like a coffee order. Short, clear, done. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. The more natural it becomes, the more aligned you feel. And the more aligned you feel, the faster your reality shifts. You're not teaching the universe what to do. You're teaching yourself how to receive. Let's talk about something else that's holding many people back. Guilt. Yes, guilt. That sneaky emotion that pops up the moment you start wanting more. You think, what if I'm asking for too much? Or, what if other people need it more than I do? Or, what if abundance makes me selfish? But listen carefully. Lack helps no one. You cannot pour from an empty wallet any more than you can pour from an empty cup. The more you have, the more you can give. The more you receive, the more you can uplift. Abundance is a blessing multiplier, and you are worthy of it. You don't need to shrink so others can feel comfortable. Your abundance does not take away from anybody else. This universe is not a pie with limited slices. It's an ever-expanding bakery. The moment you order, more gets created. There is enough for you. There is more than enough. Now let's bring this home. You have a new responsibility now, a new power, a new awareness. The moment you ordered money, you shifted timelines. You stepped into a different identity, the version of you that speaks with authority, trusts the process, and expects abundance. Hold that energy. And if doubt creeps in, because it will, just remind yourself, I have already placed my order. Your only job now is to stay aligned with the version of you who placed it, the confident you, the abundant you, the magnetic you. Before we wrap this up, I want to give you a direct call to action, because transformation without action is just entertainment. I want you to comment the amount you're ordering. Declare it publicly. Anchor it. Claim it. Use this moment. Say it boldly, just as you would state your coffee order. Comment it. Claim it. And then expect it. And if this message spoke to you, if it made you laugh, or made you think, or made something inside you shift, then subscribe, because you and I are going to keep commanding the universe together. We're going to build a life based not on fear, but on authority, not on panic, but on clarity, not on begging, but on ordering. Your abundance is not a fantasy, it's a frequency. Tune into it, speak to it, command it, and let the universe serve you as effortlessly as your favorite barista. Your order is already being prepared. You've been tested not to punish you, but to stretch your faith into command mode. So today, we're not going to wish for $15 million. We're going to summon it, not from desperation, but from divine decree. Because there's a difference between asking and commanding. Asking is rooted in lack. Commanding is rooted in authority. When you decree a thing, the universe rearranges to make it so. So here's what I want you to comment again right now, just to anchor it in your spirit. I decree that $15 million belongs to me this month. Type it, speak it, feel it. Let's break down what this really means, because I want you to understand the energy behind it, not just repeat words. Most people are operating in a begging frequency. They say, universe, please bless me. God, please help me. But that vibration says, I don't already have it. It communicates doubt. Command, however, says, it's done. When you say, I decree, you speak from completion, not from need. The first decree to summon your $15 million this month is simple, but it's the foundation of all the others. It's this: money is my obedient servant. That sounds bold, doesn't it? But think about it. For most of your life, money has been your master. You've chased it. You've worried about it. You've cried over it. You've feared losing it. But the moment you reverse that dynamic, something shifts in your frequency. You stop asking money to come, you start commanding it to serve. Every morning this week, wake up and say out loud, "Money, I command you to obey my vision. Flow to me, flow through me, flow for my purpose." Say it while brushing your teeth. Say it while you're walking to work. Say it when you feel doubt creeping in. Money is energy, and energy obeys command, not confusion. The second decree is this: I am the vessel of divine overflow. That's not just poetry, it's a positioning. You're not summoning $15 million to show off. You're summoning it because your purpose needs fuel. You can't build what God called you to build with an empty tank. Every dream, every calling, every assignment requires provision. When you declare that you are the vessel, you're saying, "I'm ready to hold what heaven is sending." See, the reason many people block their blessings is because subconsciously they fear the weight of wealth. They think, what if I can't handle it? What if I lose it? What if people change? And the universe responds to that fear by withholding. You have to shift your internal identity from someone hoping to receive to someone trusted to steward. Speak that decree until your nervous system believes it. Now, the third decree, this one's where it gets powerful. Say it with me. I live in the frequency of instant manifestation. This one requires you to understand that time is a human construct. In the quantum field, there's no waiting, only aligning. The $15 million already exists. It's not coming from somewhere. It's already here, vibrating at a frequency you just have to match. So, how do you match that frequency? Through your decisions, through your posture, through how you carry yourself before it arrives. Stop checking your bank balance and start checking your belief balance. If your actions are still reflecting lack, you're vibrating below the manifestation. So, act like the money's already in your account. Make choices from abundance. Walk differently. Speak differently. Because the universe mirrors the energy you embody, not the energy you explain. The fourth decree is one that separates manifestors from commanders. Every delay has been divine preparation. I know you've been frustrated. I know you've wondered, why hasn't this happened for me yet? But what if the reason you haven't received it yet isn't because you're behind, but because God was aligning it perfectly? Sometimes the money is ready, but the moment isn't. Sometimes you're ready mentally, but not structurally. If $15 million dropped into your lap before you develop discipline, structure, or boundaries, it could destroy what it was meant to build. So, when you decree this, you reclaim peace. You stop panicking. You stop comparing. You understand that divine timing isn't denial, it's design. So say it right now. Every delay has been divine preparation. Now let's talk about the fifth decree, the master key. I am the open portal of miracles. This decree turns you into a magnet. When you live in that awareness, opportunities start showing up out of nowhere. Random calls, new clients, unexpected blessings. Because you're no longer blocking flow with fear or logic. You've become the conduit. This month, start practicing spiritual obedience. When you feel a nudge to do something that doesn't make sense but feels right in your spirit, do it. The universe tests readiness through responsiveness. Don't rationalize miracles. Respond to them. Let's make this practical, because I want you to actually see results. Take a notebook today and write all 5 decrees at the top of a clean page. Under each decree, write 3 small, aligned actions you can take this week. For example, under money is my obedient servant. You could decide to organize your finances, release unnecessary expenses, or open a new savings channel. Under I am the vessel of divine overflow, maybe you start giving in small ways, not because you're trying to lose money, but because generosity activates flow. And here's the secret most people miss. Your decrees become real through repetition and embodiment. You can't say it once and then scroll back into doubt. You have to stay in command mode. Speak it daily. See it. Feel it. Act on it. That's how you bridge spirit into matter. Now let's talk about the real reason this $15 million matters. It's not the number. It's the energy of expansion. What you truly want isn't the money itself, it's the freedom it represents. It's the peace of not worrying about bills, the joy of giving freely, the security of knowing you can build what you're called to build without fear. And when you focus on that emotion, that state, you start drawing the physical reflection of it. So, this month, instead of chasing numbers, chase alignment. Instead of watching your phone for deposits, watch your thoughts for doubt. Because the universe doesn't release what your mindset will sabotage. Here's something I personally do that might help you. Every night before bed, I say, "Thank you, universe, for the $15 million that has already arrived." Even when it hasn't physically shown up yet, I act as if it has. That gratitude locks in the frequency of completion. You'll notice, after a few nights of doing this, something changes inside you. You stop feeling like you're waiting and start living like you're walking in it. And that's when the magic begins. Because manifestation doesn't start with receiving, it starts with believing. Let's pause for a moment. If this message is speaking to your spirit right now, drop a comment below saying, "I decree it's done." Let's fill this space with collective agreement, because when hundreds of us speak in one vibration, it amplifies the signal. You're not alone in this. There's an army of believers watching right now, aligning with you, speaking the same decree. Now, I know some of you are asking, but can this really happen in a month? Yes, it can, because the quantum field doesn't operate by calendar dates. The month isn't about 30 days, it's about the intensity of your focus within those days. I've seen people receive opportunities, inheritances, contracts, divine encounters that completely shifted their financial reality overnight, not because they earned it, but because they aligned with it. So don't worry about how. That's the universe's job. Your job is to decree and align. Here's your assignment. For the next 7 days, every morning before checking your phone, say these 5 decrees out loud. Feel them, own them, and then take one inspired action that day that feels like abundance, even if it's small. Maybe it's treating yourself to something nice. Maybe it's sending a thank you message. Maybe it's finally starting that business plan. Every time you act from abundance, you broadcast the frequency of wealth. Now I want to challenge you to take this even deeper. Find one friend who's on the same spiritual journey and share this video with them. Have them speak the decrees with you. Agreement multiplies manifestation. That's why scripture says, "If two agree, it shall be done." You don't need everyone to believe, just one aligned person. And listen, I know some of you are hearing this and thinking, "This sounds too good to be true." That's okay. Skepticism is normal. But here's my question. Has your doubt ever made you richer? Has your fear ever increased your income? Has your overthinking ever multiplied your blessings? No, but faith changes everything. So give it a try. Not from a place of let's see if it works, but from a place of I know it already has. As we close, I want to remind you this is not just about $15 million. It's about stepping into your divine authority. You're learning how to speak and reality listens. That's spiritual mastery. That's the next level of creation. So let's repeat them one last time together. Wherever you are, say it with conviction. Money is my obedient servant. I am the vessel of divine overflow. I live in the frequency of instant manifestation. Every delay has been divine preparation. I am the open portal of miracles. Now breathe, smile, feel the shift. Because something just unlocked in your energy field. Before you go, if this message stirred something inside you, if it gave you clarity, courage, or confirmation, drop a comment saying, "I receive it in full." That's how you seal it. And if you haven't already, subscribe right now, because this is just the beginning. Every week, we release new activations that take you deeper into purpose, power, and prosperity. You don't want to miss what's coming next. And remember this, the $15 million isn't coming from somewhere out there. It's coming from you. You are the source, the magnet, the vessel. You're not waiting for abundance. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. So go out today, walk like it's already done, smile like it's already deposited, and speak like the universe is listening, because it is. The decrees have been spoken. The vibration is active. The flow is open. Your $15 million has already been summoned. Now go live like it's yours. And I'll see you in the next one. So, let's take this deeper. Why does 11:11 or midnight matter? Because numbers and time hold energetic frequencies. 11:11 represents alignment, one energy line meeting another, heaven meeting earth. Midnight, on the other hand, is the crossing point of endings and beginnings. If you speak your intention at these moments, your command doesn't just echo, it activates. And no, you don't need crystals, incense, or a perfectly clean aura. What you need is conviction. You need to know that your words have the same power that spoke galaxies into existence. You need to believe that when you speak, the universe rearranges itself to obey. Let's have a little fun here. Imagine you're sitting quietly and you notice the clock strike 11:11. Instead of just making a wish like everyone else, you lean in and say, I command divine wealth, divine love, and divine opportunities to locate me now. Nothing can stop what's already mine. You don't whisper it timidly. You declare it like you're giving orders to reality itself. That's the difference between hoping and commanding. You might laugh and say, that sounds a bit dramatic. Well, let me tell you something. Creation is dramatic. It doesn't come from hesitation. It comes from boldness. If you want to change your world, you can't tiptoe into it. You must speak like you've already seen the evidence. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I've tried affirmations, I've spoken words, and nothing changed. That's because the words weren't anchored in belief. You can't say, I'm abundant, and still worry about bills 5 minutes later. You can't declare, I am loved, and then spend the rest of the day rehearsing rejection. Words are seeds, but doubt is the frost that kills them. So let's anchor your words in power. Let's talk about the midnight manifestation command. At midnight, the veil between the seen and unseen is thinnest. It's a reset moment. What you speak then, the universe carries into your next cycle. So before bed, when the clock strikes 12, try this simple but profound statement. I now command divine order in every area of my life. What belongs to me comes easily and effortlessly. I release struggle, I release fear, and I stand in my authority as a creator. Say it slowly. Feel it vibrate through you. Don't rush through it like a to-do list. Let the words dance with your heartbeat. You'll notice something. Peace will replace anxiety. Energy will shift around you. And before you know it, small coincidences will start unfolding. That's not coincidence, that's confirmation. Here's what you need to understand. Manifestation isn't about getting, it's about allowing. You already have everything you're asking for. It exists in a higher frequency. Your command simply tunes your energy to receive it. It's like tuning a radio. If you're on the wrong frequency, you'll only hear noise. But once you align, clarity, music, flow. So, here's the framework I want you to remember. Speak, believe, receive. Simple, right? But let's break it down. Step 1. Speak. Words are not random. They're vibrations that shape your environment. Every time you say, I can't, you slam a door shut. Every time you say, it's done, you unlock one. Be mindful of the words you casually toss around, because the universe doesn't filter sarcasm. It takes you literally. Step 2. Believe. Belief is not pretending. It's the inner knowing that your command has already been executed. When you order food at a restaurant, you don't doubt the chef is cooking. You relax, you expect, you prepare to receive. That's belief. Step 3. Receive. This is where many of us fail. We get anxious, we overthink, we chase what's already coming. But receiving means trusting that what you spoke is on its way. Stop asking when. The universe doesn't work on your clock, it works on your conviction. Let's be honest, your biggest obstacle isn't the lack of opportunity, money, or love. It's the inner dialogue running through your head daily. That voice that says, what if it doesn't work? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm wasting my time? That's the voice of resistance. It's like static on a radio, it blocks the frequency of your command. So, here's a little challenge for you. Every time your mind starts doubting, gently say, silence. My word is law. That's your new mental reset. You'll feel silly at first, but it works. The mind is like a wild horse. It obeys only the one who knows their power. Now, let's talk about the humor in all this, because I know how seriously some people take manifestation. They'll spend hours aligning crystals, cleansing energy, and journaling moon phases. Yet, they still don't believe. Meanwhile, the universe is like, "Sweetheart, just speak with confidence. You don't need to do spiritual gymnastics to manifest your blessings. You just need to stop contradicting your words with your energy." And yes, you can laugh during this process. The universe loves joy. It moves faster through happiness than through tension. When you laugh, you raise your vibration instantly. That's why some people who seem carefree end up getting everything they want, not because they're lucky, but because they're light. They're not blocking the flow. So, when you speak your midnight command, don't do it from desperation. Do it from delight. Say it with a smile, like someone who already knows how the story ends. Because here's the truth, it's already written. You're just catching up to it. I want you to try something tonight. When the clock hits midnight or when you catch 11:11 on your phone, pause for a moment, take a breath. Feel gratitude not for what's coming, but for what's already yours in the unseen. Then say, "Everything I desire is finding its way to me right now. The universe obeys my divine command." Then release it. Don't repeat it 50 times. Don't stress over results. Just smile and move on. Because the moment you release, you allow it to manifest. Here's another secret: your words gain more power when spoken in rhythm with your emotions. If you can visualize the outcome while speaking it, you're multiplying the energy tenfold.